Hello everyone, Absolutely Clean Window Washing coming to you here with a residential ice dam steaming job in Maple Grove, Minnesota. I'm going to start the video down here talking a little bit about the machine that we use. This is a Whitco steamer. It is designed specifically for ice dam removal and ice dam removal only. It is not a pressure washer. As of today, we are the only company that runs our machines with both a pressure and a temperature gauge at all times. And what this does, it ensures you, the homeowner, we're running at the correct temperature and the correct PSI. Steam is produced at 212 degrees, and very good, soft, gentle steam is produced right around 240 and 250. So every good ice dam steaming company should have a temperature gauge and a pressure gauge on their machines at all times to ensure that they're running at the correct pressure and temperature. So we're running at 250 degrees, and our PSI is right about 220. I'm going to just take you around to the other side of the machine here and show you how big this machine is. It is not a small, tiny pressure washer. It takes up most of the back of a pickup truck. This machine weighs about 650 pounds. A very, very big, heavy-duty machine designed for ice dam removal only. And basically, I'm going to describe to you what you can look for and what you can look out for when considering hiring an ice dam removal company. There's a few things that as a homeowner you should know about pressure washers and steamers. So I'm going to start by describing the tips that you can use on a steamer that are acceptable on your roof. There's two different kinds of tips. The first tip I'm going to show you is the most common type of tip. It is acceptable to use on a roof. It's basically a metal pipe with a small hole on the end of it and a large hole on the end here, and it goes all the way through the inside of the pipe. And this pipe here is produced specifically for steaming. It is designed to control the flow of steam so it effectively cuts through the ice dam. The second tip we're going to talk about here is not as common, but some companies do use this. It's called the fan tip. And it's got a threaded end, and it shoots the steam out more in a fan pattern than a direct pattern like the pipe produces. So these two tips here are acceptable tips to use on a roof. This tip here is not an acceptable tip. This is a pressure washer tip. If anyone shows up on your job with a tip like this, they're using a pressure washer, and you should send them home. Do not let them on your roof, because they will hurt your roof no matter how careful they are or how experienced they say they are. These types of tips are not meant for roof steaming. So the other difference you can look for between a steamer and a pressure washer is a steamer does not have a trigger on the gun. A pressure washer will have a trigger. So a pressure washer is going to have a tip like this that is removable off the end of the gun, and it's also going to have a trigger. If you see a trigger or a tip like this on a so-called steamer, tell them to go home. You do not want them on your roof. This type of tip will hurt your roof. A pressure washer is going to run right around 1,000 psi and a maximum temperature of about 180 degrees. So pressure washers truly do not produce steam. Steam is produced at 212 degrees, and a pressure washer cannot reach those temperatures, and the pressure that they're using is way, way too much, and pressure is bad news on any roof. So if you're considering hiring a good ice dam steaming company, they must have both a pressure and a temperature gauge on their machines at all times. So we've just finished this house here. They had ice dams really badly up by the pipe up there. They had water leaking into their garage. So what we did is we started steaming over on this left side of the garage. There was a really bad ice dam over there in the gutters, so we freed up that gutter. All the water from the upper roofs flows down into these lower roofs in the gutters, and it basically collected over there, and it froze the downspout and busted the downspout open. So we wanted to make sure her gutter system was completely open and there was a place for the water to drain out. So what we had over here, we had these upper roofs all drained down into the lower roof here and froze right behind this wall. That brick wall there is where there's a big ice dam, and it basically was coming into their house. They'd had the problem for approximately 10 years of ice dams, and we were able to solve their problem today. We called out an insulation inspector. He came out and told them that their ice dams were formed from improper insulation, which is what I suspected, and I told her that insulation is the answer. She wanted us to put heat lines on the roof, and I told her that that's probably not the best answer. So we finished steaming off this whole roof here. We're going to remove this heat line here in a moment. She still has some ice coming down the side of the building there, right into the plug-in. We're just steaming off the ice off the steps right now. And I'm just going to take you over here and show you what to look for when looking for a steamer. You're looking for a handle like this. It does not have a trigger. There's no trigger here that we have to squeeze to keep the flow of steam coming out of the gun. On the end of the steamer gun, there's going to be a pipe. It's a metal pipe. It's not a removable plastic tip like a pressure washer. It's the same pipe that I showed you earlier. And this is what you want to look for. And so down here, you can see how safe and effective the steam just cuts right through the ice. We can place the tip of that steamer right on the roof. If we were on the roof, it would not hurt the roof at all. It will not cut through the shingles. Basically, this is what you're looking for when you're looking for a steaming company. If they show up with a gun any different than this, send them home. Again, folks, absolutely clean window washing, residential ice dam steaming. If you'd like your ice dam steamed, please give us a call at 612-919-4185. 612-919-4185, or you can also find us on the web at Absolutely Clean Window Washing. Thank you for watching this video, everyone, and I hope you have a beautiful day.